steady point in the ever-flowing river. An island respite where the weary may rest before braving the current again. There is no need to be concerned. I do not intend to pry into anyone's fate. For now, I wish only to discern what course my own stream may take when we set forth again.
I slept in a suitcase last night. Birds I never expected to speak. I mean no reproach. The experience was refreshing. After all, novelty has ever been a rarity in my life.
Of course.
I've come as requested, Señorita Butterfly. I ensured I wasn't followed by any...
I have cameras set up. I would have known if you were. Shut up and get in.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
We?
We have company. Your employer, in fact. Allow me to introduce you to Senor Perez. The mysterious mastermind behind the Turquoise Serpent Club.
This is our chance, mis hijos! Kill the bipedal monster!
It's in line. Up on the wall. 1, 2, 3.
Never alone and rarely outnumbered. Our minds are as one. Don't waste your
Is the sea breeze? Scream.
Never alone and rarely outnumbered. Let's make you into something a bit more useful. responsibility. I will remember your sacrifice. Keep your guard high. Our minds are as one.
I admire your courage.
For you, Emperor. A well-measured strike.
They said,
Swift as hair. Save your words for the court.
Kitty Claus! Just who the hell are you, biped? Did Cruz send you? Oh, I get it now. You're with Miguel, aren't you? He's bent out of shape about the auction. Thinks I'm stepping on his block. How much did he pay you, huh? I'll offer double. No, triple. Or are you with the government? If so, I'm open to negotiating a very handsome price for your cooperation.
Huh. It's hard not to find the sight of a rodent begging for its life amusing.
Wait a second. You! I know you, Morrito. You're Anil, the one I hired to forge paintings for the club. How dare you betray me, you furless cretin!
Senorita, you really mean to claim that they are Perez? The legendary Perez. The feared boss who controls the Turquoise Serpent Club and most of Mexico City's black market with an iron fist?
An iron fist gripped in the paws of a few tiny mice. If I'm correct, these little troublemakers managed to replace the real Perez about a month ago. Since then, they've stayed hidden, mimicking Perez's voice from behind a screen. No one's noticed until now.
No wonder the club started making so many strange moves.
Yes, under their leadership, the club has absorbed several gangs and expanded its influence in the black market. It was their idea to start forging all those paintings and hold the auction. If you ask me, they've far outdone the original Perez. Oh, the irony. Any tears coming?
Oh yeah, you're right! The club's recent success is all thanks to me! See what we mice can do? How great we are! No one knows how to run a gang better than a rodent! You know why? Because you giant two-leggers don't have a head for this business, while we brilliant burrowers were born to rule the underground.
I don't recall asking for your opinion. Come to think of it, I need only one mouse for my purposes. One that's quiet and obedient. As for the rest, I happen to have a colleague who enjoys nothing more than feasting on rats. 8 of them, actually. We're not close, but I'm sure you'd make a perfect gift.
Oh, wait! Leave my children out of this, please! I apologize for my rudeness, senorita. Clearly, you're an extraordinary arcanist, unlike most of your cheese-brained kind. You deserve to rule the underworld just as much as I do. I'll gladly hand you this club on a silver platter if that's what you desire.
Rodents are quite adaptable when they need to be. But I'm not interested in running a gang.
Surely there's something I can help you with, señorita. You're looking for a pigment, aren't you? I'll tell you everything I know, all of it. Just as long as you guarantee my children's safety. Though the odds of finding that particular arcane pigment again are 1,000,000 to 1. In any case, let's start from the beginning. We mice are, of course, far superior to all humankind. I don't refute it. But not every mouse has got the smarts that my family does. What made my children and me so special, you ask? It all began with a spectacular accident. On a frightening, fateful night, as I ran for my life from a snarling hellbeast, the true nemesis of mousekind, I found myself in an unfamiliar room. The floor was so clean, I nearly slipped, and the furniture gave off a rich, soothing scent. But the walls above, madre mia, they were covered with the heads of beasts beyond any counting. Still, I pulled myself together and climbed up onto the dining table, hoping to find something to eat. Who'd have thought there'd be nothing but a small plate of glowing pigment up there? The pigment looked off, I admit, but my hunger overtook my fear, so I ate it. And the moment it touched my tongue, the world as I knew it fell away. For the first time in my life, I had other thoughts beyond mating and eating, beyond survival. Thoughts that only true intelligence could evoke. I stayed there for a couple more days, and thanks to my keen eye, I learned I was in this Perez's office, and that he ran half of Mexico City's smuggling business. A strange masked person in a black robe brought him that miraculous substance. It seems, at their request, Perez was using a lumber mill as a front, while they extracted a unique silver ore from Valle de Lágrimas, the Vale of Tears. The masked person refined the ore into a pigment and had it shipped far away to lands they called Europe and US. And in return, the club received a portion of it. To get my hands on the pigment and Perez's smuggling business on the side, I staged a coup. We replaced him without even breaking a sweat. Further proof that you bipeds are far duller than us brilliant quadrupedal mice. Everything was going smoothly, and we had a steady supply of pigment. Until that masked stranger up and vanished, taking the secret to its creation with them. I turned the city upside down trying to track them down. I thought no one could hide themselves from me. But they did. Poof! Gone without a trace, like they never even existed.
It must be because of the Valle de Lágrimas' silver ore. I've heard of it before. The locals called the place Fauces Devora Hombres. Every miner who ventured into its tunnels never returned. In the 18th century, there was a massive mine collapse. No one's managed to find any silver there since. Rumor is the silver they found there shimmers with an extraordinary glow and is highly malleable. Two qualities that make it an exceptionally rare alchemical material. But I've never heard of it being made into a pigment, let alone it being used to grant mice intelligence.
As I'm sure you've noticed, señorita, my children, they no longer speak as I do. It seems the intelligence granted by the pigment must be maintained through regular consumption. Without it, they've turned back into ordinary mice, one after the other. The same tragedy will befall me soon. I can feel it, whether in a month or a matter of weeks. No, I won't let that happen.
That explains your recent desperation. Rushing the auction, expanding your smuggling operation, all in search of a substitute for this arcane pigment. But your efforts were in vain. How sad.
Oh yes, señorita. You think rubbing salt in a victim's wound is fun?
It is one of my hobbies. So, Manus Vindicte must have last appeared about a month ago. I will help you, but you need to tell me the exact identities of every Manus member who's dealt with the club.
Well, it's not that I don't want to tell you, but even I, the ever-resourceful Perez, know little about them. I doubt you'll be able to smoke them out either.
Calvaire, Richard Lenoir, Ledru Rollin, Fitzwilliam, Terra, Diggers. Just aliases, not their real names.
Deliberately cryptic aliases at that. Freakish bipeds. They came to this city discreetly, disguised as tourists, journalists, or some harmless arcane society members. They never stayed long. Once a batch of pigment was ready, they vanished soon after. I even asked a friend in the government to help track them down, but they couldn't find any trace of them.
Fitzwilliam. Where else have I seen that name, besides Pride and Prejudice?
William. That fellow claimed to be a cultural journalist who came to the city to write reports about local festivals. He isn't just good with a pen, though. He's a skilled smuggler. So skilled, in fact, that his slippery fingers also made off with quite a few valuables from my club.
Ah, yes, that report. It seems likely that to get the foreign diplomat to agree to the interview, he offered him something from the club as a gift.
Our Mr. Darcy has already left the city, but the diplomat will stay until the end of the festival.
The key to everything lies in that gift.
The gift? Why bother with that? Isn't the pigment what we're really after? Or do you mean the diplomat is a Manus member too? Is the gift itself the pigment?
Once we find the answer to one, we'll uncover the answer to the other.
If you're sure we're on the right track, I'll do all I can to help you out. Our grand operation to retake the pigment will start at sunrise tomorrow. No, make that now. What are you waiting for? Free me so I can gather my men and...
You're not going anywhere, Senor Perez. You won't be part of this operation, and don't even dream about freedom until I get my hands on the pigment. Better pray I solve this before you lose the last of your wits like your kids.
No! You can't do this to me, you two-legged demon!
You seem confident, Señorita Butterfly. You've already found some critical clues pointing to things beyond this pigment, haven't you?
Yes, something that connects all the murders. And a soon-to-be victim, alive for the time being.
Increíble. You pieced it all together from just a single glance at that list? But shouldn't you do something right away? You might still be able to save them.
Save them? Why would I do that? Don't bother trying to figure me out. Wastes both our time. The murders, the vigile, the gangs, and this whole underground world mean nothing to me. This drama will draw its curtain tomorrow, Dia de los Fieles Difuntos, when the city's residents welcome back their departed faithful. Interrupting such a heartfelt occasion would just be cruel, don't you think? No, I'll infiltrate the diplomat's mansion tomorrow night and attend the festival myself. Though I guarantee you won't be able to find me in the crowd. When the killer strikes and the audience screams, I'll be sitting in the best seat in the house. And prove, as always, that my deductions are flawless.
I think I see your reasoning now, Señorita Butterfly. Pardon me for asking, but what is this device you're carrying about?
A demonic scale-based additive manufacturing machine, powered by tens of thousands of arcane skills operating simultaneously.
I've never seen such technology.
In layman's terms, you might think of it as a kind of automatic arcane printer for physical items.
But it's merely a prop for tomorrow night's performance.
M. The initial of your name, isn't it, Señorita? What does it stand for? Mystery? Madness? Magic? Mary. Mia. Mona, perhaps?
Marguerite. Marguerite! Explain what you are doing out here.
Nothing. One of them, a girl, has the same name as me.
Have you forgotten the Hush Squad's #1 rule? No communication with mission targets. When the LT assigned you to my squad, he said you had the right stuff to be an excellent Hush trooper. Said you could spot the target in a ghillie suit from 2 kilometers away. More importantly, he said you were smart. So be smart. And don't meddle in things that aren't your concern. Understand? Break's over! Let's move! What's going on? Why aren't we moving?
It's the engine. Not even our warming incantation can manage against this cold. We might have to stop and spend the night here.
Unacceptable! We're still at least 3 days from the Loop Laboratories relay station. We can't afford to lose another. We have to get these transfers done on schedule. Or there's no guarantee we'll have enough time to take shelter when the storm hits.
But I think the deserters need some time to rest as well. Most of them have fallen ill. If we keep going like this, they might not make it to the destination. I think they could use some sleep and proper medication.
That is above your pay grade, Trooper. We were ordered to transfer these deserters, dead or alive. Marguerite, go fix the engine. I'll contact command to confirm the location of our nearest post. I want this convoy burning rubber by the end of the hour. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure is cold up near the mines, huh? If I hadn't joined Xeno, I'd probably be sitting in a warm classroom right now. I wonder what university life is like.
Don't dream too much. University can be just as strange as anywhere else. Back in 1999, I was auditing a philosophy class at Cambridge, just to watch some bird-headed professor declare out of the blue that teaching philosophy was an absurd profession. He quit and joined the Laplace Scientific Computing Center.
That's a good one. Going to university in 1999? How old would you have been? 13? 14? How'd a prodigy like you end up stuck in the Hush Squad?
Could be I just enjoy the work. It's calming. Could be that I hope someday to find my purpose here.
Yeah, sure. If walking across an ice field at 40 below isn't calming, I don't know what is.
Study your target, predict their movement, track them down, and then...
That's what makes you calm? You've got to be joking.
Yeah, just joking.
All I've wanted was to join the Flying Witches.
Then why are you here, stealing intel and carrying out assassinations?
The lieutenant promised that the Hush Squad comes with a generous salary and death benefits. You know, at the time, my mom was sick. And then, the storm struck. Guess I didn't really need the money in the end. Do you have any idea what this Loop laboratory does, Marguerite? We've transferred over 100 deserters there since summer, but I've never seen any of them come back out. Probably none of my business. I once helped with the Xeno recruitment drive in a war zone. I saw a lot of things there. Those soldiers, they lost everything in the war. They only joined Xeno because they heard they'd get proper meals. Not exactly what I'd call willing recruits. These Arcanist deserters we've been moving, they just weren't ready to face death yet. Marguerite, I'm telling you this because I trust you.
I know what it does.
Huh? What do you mean?
The Loop Laboratory. It has another name. The Amber Room. At the end of the battle in 1999, a massive number of soldiers were lost to the storm. It was a devastating blow to Xeno's military strength. From then on, the higher-ups have been trying to find a woman named Erd, or to be exact, the woman she was, before being reversed by the storm. That's why they built the Loop Laboratory near the Don River. It's a facility that can resist the storm. The deserters aren't being transferred there for any ordinary training or dry runs. The things they do to the deserters' bodies involve unprecedented arcane powers related to the storm itself.
I don't think I understand. How do you know all this?
I read the classified files sealed in Warehouse Zero at headquarters.
You went into Warehouse Zero? They could have shot you just for stepping in there. Tell me you're just joking.
You got me again. I've got another joke. Sometimes I eavesdrop on Xeno's encrypted telegrams, just for fun. The problem is, the encryption patterns are so repetitive that cracking them's become boring.
I honestly can't tell which of your jokes is more disturbing.
The European branches have been bending over backwards to look for the original copies of the Tome of Mercury and the Path to Truth. But to find their owners, the famous Cavendish family of alchemists, we'll need the storm to take us further back in time. Meanwhile, a squad from the Buenos Aires branch has been searching for a rare arcane metal, likely a special silver ore from Mexico's Veil of Tears. And the Egypt branch has sent raw lion tails and sacred scarab wings to the Loop Laboratory in droves.
But what does all this mean? What are they trying to achieve?
I'm not sure, but one thing's for certain. It's all connected to the Loop Laboratory's arcane experiments. To find the truth behind the storm.
All those experiments, they must have found something, right?
No, Larissa, not even close. All signs point to a goal coveted by every alchemist, a feat humanity has never succeeded in achieving. It's hardly surprising they're still groping in the dark, looking for a key object, a step, or more likely, a person. And these so-called deserters? Fodder. Even if they survive the experiments, they'll just be thrown out to face the next storm.
No way. I probably shouldn't ask, Marguerite, but what did you mean by so cold?
You've guessed already, haven't you?
Yes? What? What are you trying to say?
That these poor wretches are anything but deserters. Apparently, they were unfortunate enough to meet the experiment criteria, so Zeno fabricated their desertion charges and had them sent to the laboratory. So, you know the truth. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I need some time to think. In any case, I think I'll take some time to give the deserters... I'll give them some medication so they can at least survive the journey there. I know you won't stop me, Marguerite. Larissa, will we be there soon?
Everyone's in bad shape. But we've agreed among ourselves we don't want to cause you any more trouble. Really. Fomar and Stepan are asleep now. I just hope their fever subsides.
Don't worry. We'll reach our destination in just a few days. There'll be a warm place to stay, and plenty of soup and bread. Sylvia, could you help hand out these antipyretics to anyone who needs them?
Oh, of course. We really can't thank you enough, Larissa. All right, we just made contact with the Foundation's Far East branch and... Larissa, Marguerite, what the hell are you doing? Didn't I say these deserters weren't your concern?
Mr. Ludwig, were you looking for me? I know I'm a little early, but if I had waited any longer, I would have been caught up by my bothersome fellow researchers again. Are you in there? Mr. Ludwig?
Take me to something a bit more useful. My responsibility.先到主意，万恶皆除，强梁出。Devoured all. A well-measured strike. Let's agree to disagree. Solid stone. Let's agree to disagree. We're because restrict stuff in this relation. You can run, but you can't hide. Hot scale, flawless defense. Swift as hair. My responsibility. Don't mess with Texas. Save your words for the chorus. Let the overture begin. Listen to the melody of wind and light. Dedicate this song to you.
I shall end your life. An adequate sample. They'll die faster that way.
My next performance, bubbles bursting.
Let the earth...
Listen up.
A perfect solution.
Victory secured. I should excuse myself.